Hi, and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another crypto video. Now, we've got lots of stuff to cover off in today's video. We're going to look at CBDCs, we're going to have a look at Celsius, we're going to have a look at an awful lot of things that are going on that I think are really important that our community need to be kept up to date on. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and I think we do need to start with CBDCs because they are getting a lot of interest from different parts of the world, particularly Latin America and the Caribbean as well, right? And this is basically because CBDCs, if they are well designed, could lower remittance costs, improving financial inclusion. So rather interesting, and I think that there are some really interesting takes. We've seen lots of people talking about the negatives, but we don't tend to see a lot around the positive aspect of things, and it would lower the cost of transferring money around the world. I mean, there's lots of workers that are from other countries that migrate to certain parts of the world, work, and then send money back to their families, in more poorer sort of conditions. We see this a lot, and the banks charge an obscene amount. So this is again a huge opportunity that can be exploited for the benefit of people and making it more inclusive. So one really big positive. The other thing that I think is a real positive is that certain banks, central banks around the world, are looking at integrating it into crypto as well, so you will have on and off ramps through CBDCs and stuff like that. So I think this stuff is really important. We should be mindful, keeping an eye on it, and I think there are positives, there are negatives, and I think it's really down to the I guess the responsibility of the people in each country to make sure their governments don't exploit CBDCs for the wrong sort of purposes, and hold people accountable. I think if the world does that, then I think it'll be safe to have CBDCs. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Moving on, we've got banning crypto may not be effective in the long run, if I can get my words out. This is from the IMF. After proposing a single ledger CBDC payment system, the International Monetary Fund reported on regulation and use of digital currencies in Latin and the Caribbean, right? So again, this is talking about a ban on crypto not being a positive thing and actually not being something that is successful in the long run. And yeah, look, I've been saying this for some time now. I think a ban on crypto is a flawed idea, because there will be countries around the world that will, not ban it. And ultimately, if you really want to be invested in cryptocurrency and that side of things, you will just move across. Plus, we're also seeing like the Bitcoin ETF spot. We saw a futures leverage spot for BlackRock being, accepted by the SEC. Adoption is coming, and I think that crypto is here to stay. I think the bans are just really been to manipulate the market and get ordinary people out of the space. Binance ordered to halt offering crypto services in Belgium. Can't talk today. I don't know what's up with me. Apologies. In Belgium by market regulators. So this was something that actually we had somebody in our Discord ask about, and yeah, look, if you're on Binance, in the Belgium area, I would be looking to remove my assets. There will be a deadline set by Binance. But, for me, you may as well not wait for that deadline and just be ahead of the curve. And I failed to share the actual screen when I was going through this. I'm having a mare with today's video. Apologies. But yeah, look, Binance, being forced out of many different areas. I think that, I would like to think that Binance will just become regulated in all of these areas. It'd be a real shame to lose a real solid exchange like Binance. I really do enjoy using the Binance exchange for my spot purchases and stuff like that. I have for a long time. The other, exchange that I like to use is BitGet, and I'm using BitGet far more now than ever before. For trading and for purchasing on spot. So there is an affiliate link in the description of the video for BitGet if that is something of interest. We've got here we go, let's get rid of this. Binance launches a regulated crypto exchange in Kazakhstan. So again, this sort of stuff I think is really interesting, because in one jurisdiction they're being forced out by regulators, in another they're setting up a regulated exchange. So I think we're going to see more of this from Binance. That's kind of like my thoughts and opinions on it. Let me know yours in the comments below. Are you pro Binance or are you against Binance? Do you think they've been up to some shady stuff? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions. Lawsuit against ex-Celsius CEO amended to include 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 strongly denies ever engaging in improper trading. So again, this is I guess another aspect of things. Was the CEO and others high up in Celsius wash trading? I don't know the answer to that, but it's interesting that it's being explored. Moving on, we've got MasterCard focuses its engaging program on crypto. The expanded network helps bring new crypto card programs to the market and creates crypto to fiat conversion capabilities, said MasterCard. So we've seen MasterCard and Visa getting in heavy into crypto. This is, I think, really fantastic. Look, there's lots of arguments from Bitcoin people about how, the BlackRock ETF is a fantastic thing, but it does go against everything that Bitcoin stands for, in the respect that it becomes centralized. So it's ironic that you've got Bitcoin maxis being pro the ETF and really buying into it. For me, I'd rather just be honest and transparent with people here. I think that there needs to be an element of centralization within a decentralized ecosystem. So for me, seeing these sorts of things, I'm really not that bothered. We've lived with centralization all of our lives. I think it's great to have decentralization, and I think that is definitely the way to move forward. But I'm really here to make generational level wealth, regardless of centralized, decentralized arguments. So, look, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Seeing a traditional finance company like MasterCard, Visa getting heavily involved, BlackRock, this is all really positive for crypto, in my opinion, and my end goal, right? And that's why I'm here. My end goal is to build generational level wealth. It's to help as many of our community as possible to also do the same. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only giving my thoughts and opinions on the market. But we've been very, very successful so far. And if that helps people, by knowing what we are doing in the space, then that's fantastic. That's what we're here for. Crypto.com receives regulatory approval to offer crypto services in Spain. The latest regulatory approval for the crypto exchange comes within weeks of acquiring a major payment institutional license from the regulators in Singapore as well. So look, Crypto.com, moving forward, doing quite well, it would appear. Crypto ownership doubles in the UK before new rules kick in, according to the FCA. So again, rather interesting, and they've been calling it the Wild West, and new regulation is coming in that is going to make things very difficult. I'm going to share this one in the Discord for people in the UK to read through at their leisure. But these are like the major things happening. Lots of centralized traditional finance companies and banks getting involved in cryptocurrency heavily. The narrative from some of these really big institutional players that crypto is bad, it's going to go to zero and all this, the narrative has completely done a U-turn now, and everyone is very, very bullish and sees crypto as we have been articulating it for some time. Everything will be tokenized and on the blockchain. Bitcoin is a great store of value. all this wonderful stuff. This is the next iteration of everything, not just payments, not just the internet, absolutely everything. And if you're here now, you're here super early. And I think that everybody here that invests in the right projects with great utility, great teams, and a real use case that's required in the future world that we're going to be living in, I think are going to do phenomenally well. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.